Well, this will be part 3, continuing the Pisces. I did not mean to stop the video. Actually, I pressed the wrong button when I had paused it earlier, so my bad. But we back. Right, now we gonna talk about that Barbie movie. I had Barbie as Rapunzel, where she goes sit here thinking like, dang, I wish I could go do that little painting joint. She'll do like this painting. It was like a mural, and then it like was real, like a virtual portal almost, that she would walk through that joint and then literally be in some whole other world, and then she would want to be over there more so, and then she would come back. So maybe you could be in that type of energy where you could wish there was some other type of reality you could escape to or something at this time. Maybe you could be looking some type of fantasy world, like like maybe some type of daydream world that you like to go to, or like some type of lifestyle, or like something that you visualize that you like to not dream about, but like, yeah, I'm saying, envision yourself being, it gives you some like a peace of mind or something. But let's go back. It was seeing in the thought of you with someone else burns me up inside, upright. So could have something to do with like a fire sign as well. Maybe it could be like I say every time I see this, I think maybe possibly somebody that could be like a pyromaniac, like to play with fire, something like that. Maybe I'm fighting fire with fire, but then I was thinking, like I said, you could have seen maybe somebody with someone else and maybe didn't like that, or maybe somebody feels that way towards you, like if they're like possessive or controlling. Then we got, let's just focus on the love we have for each other. Like I said, maybe it's like someone you can want attention from. Then we got, and maybe you like feel like you're not getting that. If you want to like just focus on the love between you two, them not like maybe be with other people. We got, if you're gonna be in my life, you have to be productive in reverse. Maybe you could feel like this person doesn't have time for you, or they're like always busy, always working, something like that. Or like maybe you could feel like you don't like meet like their standards or qualities, or maybe like you feel like they are too high maintenance, or have too high of standards or requirements, or something to like match up to, or something like that, possibly. And we got, do you still think about us? And upright. And this could be someone that you used to know, possibly that maybe you're not talking to, because possibly, like you said, they could like work a lot or something like that. Um, Maybe it's just someone like you knew for like a long time. So it just looked like like kids and stuff, kind of in a way. So maybe it could have been like childhood sweetheart or something like that, or just someone maybe that you laid in the grass with and looked at the stars or something like that. Maybe that's something that you're like thinking about doing, or wish you could have done with this person. Then we got, I trust that you're with me for the right reasons in reverse. I love it. You hear the idiot? See, I'm not doing this. Exactly. So I trust that you're with me for the right reasons in reverse. Maybe it's funny how all the reads so far ended with like a ice, like a cold snow card type shit. Maybe deeply intuitively know, I guess, that maybe somebody could not be with you for like the right reasons, or not be pursuing you for the right reasons, or maybe like if God or like the universe has you separated from someone, or you were thinking of like maybe going back towards someone or something. If you know, like that, my bad, I know that's gross. If you know that you're maybe dealing with someone else with that thought of you seeing me seeing you with someone else brings me up the tide. Maybe like it's best not to, because maybe they don't have like your best intentions to her. Like maybe there's someone that leaves you like in the cold, like with that being there. Like maybe if you come with like this loving energy, because it looks like sweet, like the colors here we've seen, like, oh, like maybe if you even come with that energy, they still gonna just leave you there. Like, yeah, slam the car door, whatever the fuck you type. If I guess you leave you there. Like, it's not. It's almost giving me like distant passive energy or something that's like fading away, because there's one season to like another kind of. Maybe it's been like that long since you've seen this person or something like that. Then we got this here. Alright, look, hold on. Yeah, I'll just keep it there. So we got I need to know there's no feelings left so I can move on. So yeah, alright, that's like doubling down on that energy. So alright, I don't know if you can like see, it's like a female, she's like kind of sitting there, kind of like and then he's like kind of almost so far away at like a different booth. He's almost, she's sitting at a booth actually. I think they're there together. Then you would have even known that they were there together. So maybe you could feel like there's some type of distance coming between you and someone else, to the point where maybe you feel like you don't know them anymore. Maybe you feel like like they're just like in this type of energy, and they're not really giving you any type of energy back, or just making you feel left out, like alone or something. Like, like they didn't come there with you type shit. We got to still hold on to memories of you. So maybe it could be like in this energy where, it's kind of like, just give me a sign or let me know, like, even if this is someone that maybe you still hang out with. Like I said, it's just not like the same. Like, you can't really like see the photo. I wish you could. But he just kind of seems like, nah. Is he looking at his hands? Is that nigga holding his hands out like this? But you understand, anyways, look, whatever that means. So yeah, maybe it could be like you guys don't even go out anymore, something like that. So maybe it could have been someone that you met at like a bar or something like that, or someone you used to drink with, or something like that, drink with, smoke with. Maybe even watch sports with, because it kind of looks like a sports bar or something like that. Look, hold on. Really be what my nose to be messed up, dog. So with that, still hold on to memories of you, baby. This could be someone that maybe you should like let go of, because then we got this again with that deep intuitive knowing. Maybe you're knowing your intuition and stuff because of like certain positive memories you have of this person. But maybe like with this energy here, it's not like the same. But and then we got this card here in the reverse. Yes, I'm seeing a reverse. Maybe this person is not single as well, and they could be like lying about like being single, and maybe that's like the deep intuitive knowing, like this could be upcoming, possibly if they haven't like came back around. Maybe your intuition will let you know instantly, like, okay, something don't seem like it's completely squared away or something like that. So maybe like don't ignore that, or maybe if you already are dealing with them, you could like possibly feel with that the thought of seeing you with someone else, seeing you with someone else burns me up inside. Can you hear me? My bad. Look, then we got you stimulate all my senses in a good way. This can be narc vibes. I don't know why. With this person, with this, yes, I'm single in reverse, and then this, you stimulate all my senses in a good way. Maybe like they like to like siphon off your good energy, because it's almost like his head is charging like a dang. He's like glowing his shit, but it's like in reverse. So maybe it could have been like a good thing, like if you don't reconnect with someone, like sometimes certain things, it's like better left in the past, like as memories. Sometimes when you add other stuff, it kind of ruins the memory of certain people. I can't explain it. Look, here's the last line for Pisces. We got, I don't want you around them anymore. So yeah, that's like it, Marissa. Maybe if someone could have thought you were controlling, maybe if this is someone that you wanted to get back with and they're with someone else, maybe you don't want them to be with that person or something, or maybe they were like that with you, like not want you to be around like other people. And then it says, I feel like I'm settling for less. Right? Maybe you could have felt like you were settling for less when you deal with this person, though. And that's the red eyes again too. If you notice, kind of like that card where that person seemed kind of like pissed off or annoyed. Alright, see with the red eyes. And even with this fur coat, maybe this is someone that will like give you money and stuff, and like lavish gifts and stuff, but like maybe they could be like controlling about it, like the finances, or like how it goes with it. I don't want you around them anymore. Like maybe it's like if I like give you money, so you can't be around other people, you can't have friends, or I don't know, like they want to like be someone maybe that's like in like control of like everything and stuff. I feel like I'm selling for less. Maybe they could even be someone that could make you feel that way, like when you're around them too. Possibly that energy. If it's like a narc with that blue card that was earlier, then we got being around you is like being in another world. Maybe it could be like that, like someone likes to come around you because of that, because your energy is so different and like quirky, Pisces, that they like to like feed off of that. They like to just be around to like kind of soak and absorb it. Could be someone that's like a total opposite type of energy. And like I said, every time I see this card, I always think of the Pokemon card, Nurse Joy, which is like a nurse with pink hair, and when you pull that card, she heals your Pokemon 60 points, which is actually really fucking good, because most of your health points is like capped at like 100, damn near anyways, maybe 150. You might have a name of like 250 P. I mean, that's when you get to the GX and look. Regardless, 60 points of healing, you pretty much straight. Like, you damn near good if you get perfectly, you know what I'm saying? So, Nurse Joy may be like this someone that like to possibly just like feed off of like your healing energy, like being around you and stuff like that. Maybe it's that type of exchange, and maybe that could be why. Since I'm protecting my energy, you could be like now guarding your energy. It's funny because you got pink hair too, like the Nurse Joy thing. Yeah, but it's like slightly darker. So maybe you could have switched up towards like whatever this energy is instead of being like, so you know how a nurse is like, oh, come here, you go to a nurse, of course, to be healed. They attend to you, they give you attention, they treat you, they you know what I'm saying, give you medicine what you need. And maybe you're just like, nah, I'm just gonna like keep that type of energy maybe for myself. I'm gonna heal myself, or I'm just going to maybe not be as like open or something like that. Like maybe you'll be one way, I'll give you one energy or something like that, but then I'll keep like, you know, the whole of me to myself. With that, what percentage? The 60%. I'll keep this 60% healing for me or some shit. You know what I mean? Then we got this one, is the last one. Why can't you just trust me in reverse? Maybe you could feel that way. Oh, okay, so all right, hold on. I'm getting somebody will enter like break down your guard, possibly if you are feeling some type of that deep intuitive knowing earlier. You know, trying to get you like to let your guard down. Like if you know it's someone you can't trust, or like, and then the red eyes again. So someone that makes you feel like you're settling for less, or someone you know that if you dealt with them, it would just be finances, possibly not really like love, but more so just them taking your loving, healing energy. And you know, so why can't you just trust me? Possibly there's just something that you know, like I said, that you should like protect your energy from, like about this person. Whether it's like you don't know exactly what it is, maybe like I said, it could just be that deep intuitive knowing, because Pisces is a very intuitive sign. Um, so of course, and then I don't know, with this card with them having the blue hair, it makes me think of water as well. Maybe they could also be like a water sign. And with that red, maybe they could be a fire sign. But also, in this picture, it almost looked like his neck, his like skin. Like, okay, so that's what I meant about AI being creepy, right? The trigger warning, right? It almost like that shit is skin. So sometimes I look at like anime AI and I'll just like, oh, Prince of like, what, like that? And I look closer, like, what the fuck is that now? I didn't know that. I thought that was like a, you know, button up. And I don't know, maybe this could be someone that, I don't know, I mean, like, strangled or like aggressive type of energy to you just because that neck is fucking skin. So I would just, if it could come to mind, somebody that possibly could have done something like that before, maybe that could be why you protect your energy from them, if they've ever shown any type of signs of aggression or something like that. Or possibly maybe they could be like verbally someone that like you know, is like attacking, like with that being like your neck, your throat chakra. Like maybe you don't get to like get your piece out, your word out when you speak to this person. Maybe they could be like the type of person like over talk to you when you like trying to like get a point out, or you know. So you could be just be protecting your energy from that, just so you don't end up like, you know, being the nurse again, having to this whole time while they're healing off, or like siphoning, or like, you know, Jay, your energy, you're the one that these, you know what I'm saying, the nurse or the type of hit. So that's why I say with this here, it could be like you taking your energy, because it almost looks like she's like holding it, you know, like coddling it. It's almost like, no, I'm taking my energy back from me. I'm good. I'm gonna take my stethoscope. You know my name. My bad. Like, you could go check yourself. Like, you find type of shit. Although it could be like that if people are like, you see you always being the type to run to like I don't know, like usually your tutor and stuff like that, you always feel guided to feel like you can fix people or heal people. Only God can do that, and only if someone really wants it, and God with faith and all types of other mechanisms, but not one person, man. I don't give a damn how much you know. Fuck, I need a lifetime to that shit. Fuck. Look, next sign. Next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius. My very lip skin, Jay. So first card for Aquarius. move these up. First one for Aquarius is, could you give me a second chance in reverse? Maybe it could be somebody from the past with a second chance, and maybe it could be somebody you just met with a second chance. Maybe it could be literally anything. Look at this. Could be a friend, could be, yeah, literally anything. Nobody cares more about you than me. We got that upright. So yeah, this more so could mean maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe a lover, that wants to come back in for a second chance. Finally, someone who can hold a good conversation, but it's in reverse. Maybe you haven't talked to this person. Maybe you were the type of people that could take like a late night stroll down the street in the rain and just talk for hours, or just maybe talk late night, stuff like that. Someone you felt safe around at some point. Then we got home is where the heart is in reverse. So could be like I said, family related. Or it could be somebody that possibly you had a child with. Maybe could have lost a child with you, some type of miscarriage, or possibly maybe you guys are in separation. It's like some type of, like a split custody type thing, where one parent has a child at some point, or maybe it's a separation where you don't see that other person and you don't get to see like maybe your kid or something like that as well. Then we got, you give me the creative space to be myself in reverse. Maybe you could have felt stifled by this energy. Maybe you could feel like with having kids or something like that, maybe you're not able to create or like do certain things like time wise possibly, or maybe just between you dealing with like taking care of Phoebe. Look, my bad. Look, my bad. Ain't with the video. Stop. Press the wrong thing. Look. Comments with the hardest in reverse. So maybe like between like you taking care of your child, maybe even if you have like a young child or something, and then like doing whatever your career is. Maybe if you do work from like home and then take care of like your kids or something like that. If you have a kid, or even if you don't have a kid, maybe like just like nurturing like your inner child energy, something like that possibly. Maybe you don't feel like you're able to like possibly do that, and like also have the creative space to be yourself around someone, like in like a youthful, laughing, cheery type of energy, Aquarius. Then we got this in reverse. I'll always defend / protect my friends and loved ones. So maybe you could have been vouching for like friends and family and stuff. Possibly it could be something about like some siblings and stuff, or just maybe even like close friends that you consider like family. That you're not like technically related to, that you call your brother, your sister, something like that, or your cousin, but y'all not really related. Maybe that could have like played out like in the reverse for you, like if you were like on defense mode, or maybe someone could have not understood that you were trying to maybe protect and defend like your friends and loved ones. Like maybe if something was like taken the wrong way or something, maybe there's some type of misunderstanding, or people didn't perceive it in like whatever way that maybe you were trying to come across, like they didn't get I guess, or see your motives or understand. Then we got, I made a songs for about you, for or about you. So maybe this could have something to do, like relating music and stuff. Could have been also, like I said, it don't have to be family. Could have been maybe something about you defending some type of friend that y'all was like maybe in a music group together with, or something like that. Some type of collaboration, or something like that. I never knew you felt that way. Maybe after like you made some type of music with someone about someone, then maybe they found out how you felt about them. If like they didn't hear some type of song or something like that, possibly, or maybe that could be like something upcoming that you could do. Maybe if somebody felt like they fucked up or something with like defending, or like with maybe if they feel like they wasn't there to like defend you, if you're like a friend or family or something, if they feel like they fucked you over, then maybe they could be planning on wanting to like write a song or something to express themselves. And maybe it's kind of like some type of gesture of love, but that I didn't, or I never knew you felt that way. Then we got this here. I moved on and you should too. So with that, maybe like by the time they did that and stuff, you're kind of like over it. Like, oh, okay, that's a cool gesture, but I don't really care, like maybe you like have like a whole new circle of like friends, or like people like a whole new lifestyle or just a thing going on in your life that I just can't handle the rejection. So maybe it's someone that can't handle that. Like if they came in too late or something and gave some type of gesture of love, whether it be any type of art or something symbolic or something, possibly to let you know like how they felt. Then maybe that person could have already moved on by then and like became busy doing other things in life and stuff. And maybe it's almost like you know they're like almost like she's like running and yeah, like screaming this person like no, bring that ass back. Like if you could see, fuck, you can't really see it that well, but that nigga ain't going. He like he's after her ass. He got his knee, his stride, So it could just be like a very domineering. My bad. A very domineering energy. That's like maybe not refusing to just let things maybe end or like go just yet, or maybe to see that things are over. Aquarius. Then we got you're not the only one making huge sacrifices. So with that, maybe like they couldn't understand the type of sacrifices that you have to make, or maybe they weren't willing to, or maybe they're always like throwing whatever they have sacrificed like in your face, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but they didn't realize that there's a lot of things that you have sacrificed too. Then we got I'm still adjusting to life without you. Maybe like that was one of the sacrifices that you had to make, is like walk away from this person and start learning how to adjust to life without you. Or maybe they could be like in some type of reminiscent, mesmerizing energy, like yeah, I remember one type shit. It's almost like it's almost maybe they want to like reach out to you, just this person's sitting here at the desk, but maybe it's like two different energies. Like they're sitting at the desk and maybe they're doing documents, contracts, whatever it is, paperwork, something, studies, school, something that requires some huge sacrifice. Maybe it's going to pay off or be towards some type of intermediate to future goal. Whereas this person sitting at the desk with like nothing there, really just like tea. And just, so maybe it could be some type of energy like that that's like stuck thinking about things of the past. Come as you are, just be yourself, upright. Maybe it could be like someone that's in like a hermit mode type of energy, that's like healing with like that flower of life lotus there, and the wings too. And like maybe someone is taking that time to themselves to really just learn how to nurture themselves, take care of themselves, and love themselves, and just maybe even deal with life with that flower of life energy. Then we got I hate when you bring up the past upright. Maybe like if someone has changed and transformed, they don't want you to keep seeing them in like a certain old light, or like it makes them mad when you bring up certain things from the past. If it was like something that wasn't the best, we're not on the same page. Also, so maybe that could be something that turns you off from them, possibly like turning the page. When they bring up the past, or maybe because they can't see like you are being yourself and who you are. You're not who you are from your past. Maybe that's why you guys aren't like on the same page anymore, because you're not like you're not that same person. Like it's not that your story has changed. That story wasn't finished for one. Maybe when they knew you, it was just that's something that was maybe not even a climate. Who knows what point it was? You'll know. We got you bring out the best and worst of me in reverse. So maybe you could also know like dealing with this person wouldn't truly be the best. Like there's like lots of good times possibly, but also you could know maybe it could cause like drama and stress or like problems, or maybe some shit always happens when you're around this person or something. Then we got can we meet to talk? With this person standing by like this a railroad or train station. Damn, hold on. And maybe this could have been someone that you wanted to like meet up with, right? And you guys were supposed to maybe meet, and maybe you didn't meet up with them. Maybe something about a bouquet of roses or certificate, or like a metro station or something like that. If you are someone that like lives in the metropolitan area, then we got my love for you grows stronger every day in the upright. Maybe this could have been somebody that you used to live with or something like that. Or maybe They kind of look like they're like in the gym too, kind of. Maybe this could be someone you work out with or used to work out with, or maybe someone that you want things to work out with. Maybe like after like them not seeing you or something like that, or like you not showing up somewhere, right? But then you bring out the best and worst to me. Maybe somebody like chickened out, didn't show up somewhere, and then someone started to maybe think about it, like realize that they're love for you girls every day or something. But then we got I don't want my partner to find out. So maybe this person actually is dealing with somebody else. Well, maybe they can even live with like their partner, because it's kind of like two people that kind of like live together, like some babe type energy. Maybe it could be like that, like even somebody like going out traveling, like yeah, with the bouquet to go see somebody else, and then they come home, type shit, and then it's like I thought of what part to find out. So maybe it could have been some type of energy like that with that best and the worst. Like maybe you're happy because you love that person, but you also know it's the worst because it's bad because maybe you deal with someone else, or maybe you didn't know that, and that is what the worst could be. Look, it didn't mean anything to me. That's really giving me that a cheating ass nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, because look how the fuck that shit come out. As wild. It's like my love for you grows stronger every day, right? So they could have like a partner that like truly deeply loves it, right? And then maybe, like I said, that chocolate energy earlier. Can we meet somewhere to talk? It could be someone that go out and it's like late night too. So maybe it could be someone that goes late night. They don't have to take like metro. They can have maybe their own car or something possibly. But after that, I don't want my partner to find out with that picture being black and white could be like interracial or something, but doesn't have to be. But then we got it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything to me. That give me the shit that you say when you get home after you done cheated. Yeah, I ain't get your ass out and sleep. Yeah, so then we got this is Aquarius. The last row for Aquarius. Everything reminds me of you in reverse. Maybe it could be somebody that's been trying to get you out the mind. Yeah, somebody definitely meeting up with somebody at some goddamn metro, or like, you know, it's just could be maybe they've been seeing this person for like a minute too, because the seasons have changed. Like it looked like that's like a holiday time, or like even give me like New Year's vibes, like wintertime, December, maybe December type of zodiac sign. We got let's get out of town, run away together. So maybe you could have been some type of energy sitting at home, like, oh, everything reminds me of you, like trying not to like overthink or think about somebody while you're out getting away out of town with some other motherfucker, some shit like that, possibly. Because like, then we got this here. Remember the one wing thing in the other read? It's funny. It wasn't me. Yeah, somebody trying to pretend like they're innocent or some shit. But look, it didn't mean anything to me. It wasn't me. So this male and female energies coming out. They like they. Yeah, whatever the fuck. It could be someone that be trying to be, oh, baby, I love you, baby. Bullshit, possibly. And then we got, that's a huge deal breaker for me. Maybe you're not like putting up with that shit. Like maybe like you're the type where, for one, I don't know why it's gonna be school energy too, because like she's like in some type of college school, something like that. Maybe you could be someone that's in college right now. Maybe it could be someone that like teaches, or a teacher, or studying some type of course or something right now. And then maybe you could be dealing with like a partner that's possibly cheating, or like, and then trying to play like, it wasn't me, it didn't mean anything to me, type bullshit. And that's like a huge deal breaker for you, because then at the end of this last card we got, if I wait for you, promise you'll come back for me. I don't know if that could be that other energy that they keep meeting up with, possibly. That's just, or maybe that could be like how you are, in a sense, like you blindly follow, like even though like that's a huge deal breaker for you, like on some Nevaeh type shit, like yeah, I said it. It's just like I'm not gonna put up with that, but damn, I love him. And as long as I like maybe shield myself from knowing, like maybe like someone won't come back, or that they're gonna just leave you there hanging or some shit, or just disappoint you, or it's gonna be the same thing. So you feel like if you like put a blindfold over your eyes, that makes a difference. If you don't see it when it's coming or something, like like kind of choosing to not see or something else. That was Aquarius. And then Aries. Okay. So, first for Aries, we got this upright. Stop saying that. Maybe it's something somebody keeps saying or bringing up that's like getting on your nerves, pissing you off, or something that you don't like. Maybe this is like one of those type of things that you ask, can you please stop saying like a particular thing, and then they keep saying it. Then we got just give me some space. Maybe because they're dead or whatever issue that is, you want some time away. Because if you can see in the distance, it's like a chick crying there. So maybe you've been like arguing a lot with somebody or something like that, or just you guys been like kind of bickering or getting into it possibly. Then we got this here. I was a lot happier before you came around. See this person sitting on the bench. Maybe you're someone that really enjoys like your alone time and stuff like that, and you don't really like confrontation and all the bullshit. So you'll be the type to just go walk off or something like that, or just request like, can you just leave me be. And we got I've always been that way in reverse. Maybe someone could feel like you like when you walk off or like want your time like away and stuff. It can make them feel like you're a lot happier without them around, or how the chick is like crying and they're just he's sitting there. But maybe you've always been that way, like dealt with things that way, or like like pushing people away, but kind of. Then we got this. I can't help it. I just get jealous. Maybe that's one of the things they can't stop saying. Like maybe it's like one of those type of things where you keep on accusing you like being with somebody or cheating or doing something in general that you don't like. And yeah, that could be. I was about to say something that's been getting on your nerves possibly, where it's made you like okay, like the jealousy thing. Yeah. Like maybe someone is jealous or like insecure, something like that, like in a relationship or whoever you deal with. It makes you kind of like distant and like off put from them. You've always like dealt with that type of energy that way. Then we got why do you care in reverse? Maybe someone doesn't see that you do care. Like they could feel like when you walk away or like distance yourself, that means you don't care about them or something. But maybe they don't understand that's just like how you process things or like do and stuff. So they're just kind of like when you do show that you care, like why do you care? Something's like because I care about the nigga, I was just needed to relax or something. Could be that type of energy. I would never do anything to hurt you. You can trust me in reverse. So maybe it could be something like that. But maybe you could have betrayed someone's trust in the past, possibly, and maybe it's hard for them now. Like if they're like always accusing or like getting jealous or you were looking at her, or you were anything like that. It could be like putting a strain on the relationship in this sense. Want that I never do anything to hurt you. Like maybe you could be someone that you wouldn't do anything to hurt them, or they feel like that's not true because you have hurt them before. Then we got why do you keep coming back up, right? So maybe if you aren't dealing with this person and it's someone that had cheated and they're trying to come back possibly, or if they did something that made you distance yourself from them and they're trying to come back, you're just kind of like, why do you care? Because you did something to hurt me and I don't know why you're coming back. Then you got, I thought the vibes would still be there. So maybe, and she's holding like a drink. Maybe somebody thought like it'd be all fun and games. Like if you used to party with them, drink with them, like maybe you're not like that no more. Maybe like, you just don't have time. You don't want that. You're not on this energy. You don't want to go to the club, or you don't maybe want to dress all up or whatever it is. Whatever, maybe it could be like a fun all the time. Is that party all the time? Any joint. Bro, they trying to clog my nose up. Maybe they can be that type of energy, right? And maybe they can still be that way. And maybe you're not, because we got secretly suffering in silence in reverse. So, it could be someone that also want to come in and possibly like party with you and get you drunk and stuff to get you in like some type of bad position so that you'd be like suffering, but also more so getting like because you're going through so much bullshit. You don't want to go party and put on some damn heels or do whatever the fuck, go fuck the hoe and whatever, because you could possibly be hiding that you've been like suffering in silence. Then we got this here. We on. It's the gun. Aries. If we can't agree on this, then there's no hope in reverse. Maybe you feel like there's no type of teamwork, or no type of effort on someone else's part. You know, so you can maybe feel like you're doing something alone, or like nobody agrees or sees where you're coming from with that. If we can't agree on this, then there's no hope. Maybe you feel like someone else don't believe in you. Then we got, let's go on a date upright. I don't know, it's just give me that energy again, like somebody always just wanting to have fun, or like not really seeing, or like not taking stuff like maybe serious enough, possibly. Um, or maybe like if we can agree on this, like maybe it is someone that you want to pursue, you want to go out and stuff, but they keep like rejecting it or something in some type of way. Like we can't agree on this with like that chick that looked like she was partying or something like that. I thought the vibes would still be the same, but maybe it's something you didn't agree on, and it's not the same anymore, or something like that. Because maybe you lost interest. It says I'm starting to lose interest. So maybe it was someone that you saw in one type of light at one point that maybe you were interested in or used to hang out with, but maybe it's like not the same anymore. Maybe you don't like enjoy them, because then we got, you used to be so fun in reverse. Maybe this person feels like you're not fun anymore just because you don't do whatever no more. Like maybe even if you do still drink a smoke, you just don't want to drink a smoke with them, or maybe you just don't want to go to the club with them, or maybe you just, that's just not what you do no more. Just life just happens. Like maybe you're in a more, I want to be committed and I want to pursue, you know, long term relationship things, like businesses and relationships, and you know, like things that last, something that I could build that grows and it lasts. Hold on. Yeah, you want to possibly more so invest into things that's gonna like grow and last and be something that's gonna be continuous, you know. And I see that just because it's like a marriage looking card, it's just I want to give you something to remember forever. So yeah, maybe you're more so in that type of energy instead of a here for tonight type thing. Then we got, are you free to make plans in reverse? Maybe you're not available, baby. You know, you have been busy. Then we got open up your heart, and I'll open up my wallet. So in reverse, so maybe somebody could be trying to win you over, buy you over with finances, but it's just not working with you. Or like I said, maybe this could be someone that's a frivolous spender. Or thought that you was gonna like spend money on him or some shit. Then it got I didn't think it would hurt this bad. Like in reverse, maybe somebody didn't think like you guys departing, or like you know, being busy changing, not being the same type of person possibly anymore. Just, you know what I'm saying, maturing, stuff like that. My bad. I'm looking at my cat and trying to make sure he don't go dip off and try to pee pee. You're okay, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. So okay, yeah. What we. I'm like, we're on what? Is this Aries? Aries? Is this Aries? Yeah, we're still on Aries. Okay, so then we got, you just gained a new bestie in reverse. So maybe something somebody did, like maybe if they were flashy or they were trying to like win you over, impress you with things, or like stuff they had, it was like a turn off or somewhere you didn't like that, and you know, maybe you don't want to get to know them or be their friend. Then we got, wow, or you could have just stopped being friends with someone, maybe, or maybe someone thought that they were going to like go into some type of partnership with you, with it being in like reverse. Wow, I wasn't expecting to hear from you, like in reverse. Maybe you're not reaching out to someone because you don't want to be their friend and stuff like that, and maybe they were expecting like some type of call from you, or maybe you could wind up receiving somebody reaching out to you that you didn't think was going to, if you stop talking to them or something. But then we get it, yeah, this is your last chance, so don't mess it up. Maybe you could feel like it already happened, like you already messed up that last chance, because he's holding up 7 fingers. Or maybe you could felt like it was maybe 7 different times. Maybe it could have been some type of 7 year on and off relationship or something. Maybe just a number 7, like that month. What is the July? What's the Cancer and something else? Maybe something to do with that possibly, or maybe like somebody don't get like what was it? I don't want to be a friend. I'm not going to reach out. You're not going to hear from me, and you don't have any more chances. Then we got to stop making excuses. Maybe somebody feel like you're making excuses about why you weren't reaching out or something like that, or about why you missed out so many different chances. If we got this in reverse, you make me believe in love again. Maybe you could have felt disappointed by this person. Like maybe you thought that it was gonna be this type of energy, but it was like a letdown because of whatever excuses they were making. Then we got this. Seems like you enjoy seeing me in pain. Maybe you felt like this person was like sadistic or like toxic in a sense, or like felt like they like to cause drama or something in your life. And then you could be in this type of energy. Upright. Does anyone still believe in true love? Maybe you could still believe like in true love and still be wanting that. Um, you know. But I guess like whatever other energy was just not it for you, I guess. And then we got why wasn't I invited? So maybe that could be something. Look at energy like maybe if you peeped that it wasn't true love or something like that, like you didn't continue to pursue something with someone and maybe they don't understand why. Maybe you kind of like, stopped dealing with them or just didn't continue. So was that it on all on Aries? Yeah. My cat to cut up. What is this? This is Sagittarius. This might be the last one I do, and then I might do like another video just because of space. Look, actually, pause. I'm so sorry to do that to y'all. I'm gonna start the next video on Sagittarius. I think it'll be enough. We'll probably do like a whole nother possible hour or something like that. I mean, this ain't like an hour, but look, 30 minutes. Just cause I'm trying to keep enough space, man. I want to make sure the actual stuff shows up, right? Look at Handsome. Anybody like to donate so I can get him a country that his booty can fit on, or where it's not unraveled, because I gotta fix it. I was trying to like recreate it myself, but it's just this shit take a long ass time to actually hand braid it. I was like, damn, I didn't really think this through. And yeah, that stuff's not cheap. $555 me if you'd like to help. If you'd like to help get cat food or something like that, his cat food be like $1.50 a pop. He got like 3 cat foods right now. You can use a bag of treats. You can use a bag of hard food. That shit like $13. You know what I'm saying? And if you're struggling, you book me for a $5 reading. My services are open. It's like, but thing is, you're hacked. It's like, like you're like a hacker. So I don't got time for that. I'm tired of people like trying to set me up and shit. So, anyways, look, we'll go into the next one. The next one is going to start out with Sagittarius, and I guess I'll say the first energy of it and end it. I'm one step closer in reverse for Sagittarius. Okay. One step closer in reverse. That's the start of the energy for Sagittarius.